Good morning, children. Can you tell me three basic things which are needed for a living being to remain alive? Yes. Air, water, and food are three basic things which are must for the survival of any life. So, children, today we are going to study chapter 5 Food We Eat. In this chapter, we all will understand the sources of food, classification of food, healthy eating habits, importance of food, balanced diet. So, children, let's start the chapter. All living things, that is, plants, animals, human beings, need food to live. Food provides us with energy to work and play. It also helps us to grow and stay healthy. The different types of food give our body all that is needed to perform different activities. These are called nutrients. Different foods have different amount of nutrients. The five main nutrients or food groups present in the different foods are carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins and minerals. So children, the food which we eat provides essential substances called nutrients. Our body needs these nutrients to help it make energy, to grow, repair and maintain its tissues, and to keep its different functions working smoothly. These nutrients are carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, and minerals. Children, depending on the nutrients, the food can be divided into three major categories: energy giving foods, which are rich in carbohydrates and fats, bodybuilding foods, which are rich in proteins, and protective foods, and these foods are rich in vitamins and minerals. Now, children, let's study about the first nutrient, which is carbohydrate, in detail. Carbohydrates, these are energy giving food. Children and people who do a lot of physical work need more carbohydrates. Carbohydrates contain starch and sugar. Cereals like rice, wheat, and maize contain carbohydrates. Food like chapati, bread, and idli are rich in carbohydrates. So, children, carbohydrates are energy giving food which are required for doing physical work like laborers, farmers, sportsperson. They all require lots of carbohydrate rich food. Children, like you all do lots of physical activities in the form of playing, running, dancing, jumping and many more. For carrying out these activities, you all require good amount of carbohydrates in your diet which will keep you energetic throughout day. Let's move on to our next nutrient, fats. Fats give more energy than carbohydrates. They also keep our body warm. Extra fat is stored in our body for future use. This stored energy is used when the body does not get sufficient food. Oil and butter are rich in fat. Nuts like almond, cashew nut, and groundnut also contain fat. So, children, fat is the most concentrated source of energy. It provides the double amount of energy as compared to carbohydrates. Other than providing energy, it also keeps our body warm. We get fat from oil, butter, ghee, and dry fruits like almonds, cashews, and groundnuts. Let's move on to our third nutrient, which is proteins. Proteins helps us to grow. They also repair the damaged parts of the body. That is why they are called bodybuilding nutrients. Milk, cheese, eggs, pulses, peas, soya bean, meat, and fish have plenty of proteins. Who needs more proteins? A child or an adult? So, children, proteins are bodybuilding nutrients which are required for the growth and repair of the damaged tissues. Growing children like you all must include a lot of protein rich food in the diet for the proper growth of the body. Food items such as milk, pulses, beans, eggs, meat, and fish are rich sources of protein. Let's move on to vitamins and minerals. Vitamins and minerals are protective nutrients that help our body to fight disease. Milk, fruits, and vegetables contain sufficient amount of vitamins and minerals. Calcium is an important mineral that make our bones and teeth strong. Milk and all milk products are full of calcium. Iron is also a mineral needed by our body. It helps in making blood. It is present in green leafy vegetables. So, children, vitamins and minerals are called as protective nutrients because they are required for the smooth functioning of our body and they also protect us against various diseases. Lack of any of these vitamins and minerals may lead to their deficiency in our body. Children, there are many vitamins which are needed by our body, like vitamin A, vitamin B complex, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, and vitamin K. Similarly, there are several minerals like calcium and iron which play a very vital role in the smooth functioning of our body. Calcium is a mineral that is vital for building bones and teeth. Lack of calcium in our diet may lead to a disease called as osteoporosis. Food items such as milk, yogurt, fish and green leafy vegetables are full of calcium. Similarly, iron is also an important mineral. It is a constituent of our red blood cells. Its function is to carry oxygen from our lungs to each and every cell of our body. Green leafy vegetables, beetroot, pomegranate, dry fruits, soya bean are rich sources of iron. Let's move on to water and roughage. Apart from nutrients, our body needs water and roughage. Water helps to remove our body waste in the form of sweat and urine. It also forms an important constituent of many parts of our body, like blood, skin, digestive juices, etc. Roughage helps to clear our stomach regularly. Roughage is the fiber present in vegetables and fruits. We should have plenty of water and salads to keep good health. Children, drinking water is essential for keeping our body functioning properly and feeling healthy. Nearly all major systems of our body depend on water to function and survive. Nearly 70% of our body is made up of water. The main component of blood is water. Water plays a major role in the absorption of nutrients in our body. It helps in removing toxic waste from our body in the form of sweat and urine. It regulates our body temperature. We must drink at least 8 to 10 glasses of water every day. Otherwise, we might suffer from dehydration. Now, children, what is a roughage or fiber? Let's understand it with this simple activity. Take a spoonful of pomegranate in your mouth and chew it properly. Don't swallow it. Once you chew it properly and all the juice is removed from the pomegranate, what is left in your mouth is the roughage or fiber. Children, roughage is the indigestible part of the food which we get from plants. It is obtained from fruits, vegetables and outer covering of cereals and pulses. Children, roughage do not contain any nutrient. Then why do we eat it? We consume a lot of roughage in the form of salads and raw fruits because they add bulk to our diet and help in proper digestion of food. They also help in the removal of waste from our body. Let's move on to our next topic, which is milk. Milk contains proteins, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins, minerals, and water. That is why newborn babies and infants are given only milk for many months. So, children, milk is considered as the complete food because it contains all essential nutrients like carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals which are necessary for growth and maintaining good health. So, now you know why your parents insist on drinking 2 glasses of milk every day. Let's move on to our next important topic, which is balanced diet. A diet that contains all nutrients in the correct amount, along with water and roughage needed for the proper functioning of the body, is called balanced diet. It should have enough carbohydrates and fats to give us energy, enough proteins to help us grow and repair our body, enough vitamins to protect us from diseases, enough minerals to make us strong and healthy, enough water and roughage. So, children, a well balanced diet provides important vitamins and minerals along with other nutrients to keep the body and mind strong and healthy. Children, A balanced diet of a person depends on the age and nature of work he or she does. For example, growing children like you all require lots of proteins and carbohydrates for growth and energy requirements. A sports person requires lots of carbohydrates, which will keep him or her energetic in the field. A person working in an office requires more vitamins and minerals for good health and immunity. Now, children, let's move to activity 1. In the picture shown here, who do you think is doing healthy activity? Tick the correct picture. Now, children, based on your understanding, whether doing outdoor physical activities like exercising and dancing is a healthy activity, or watching television for hours is a healthy activity, you will do this by yourself. Let's move to storage and preservation of food. We must keep food safe from insects, worms, and germs. Food items exposed to dust and insects may cause diseases. Food can be preserved for a long time and stored for later use. We can keep food safe by using following methods. First is adding salt. We can add salt to food items to preserve them, as pickles and fish. Second is boiling. This method will preserve for a short period of time. You must have seen your mother boiling milk. It prevents it from getting spoilt and kills the germs present in it. Third method is refrigeration and freezing. Food kept in a refrigerator remains fresh for some days. Germs do not grow easily in cool places. We can keep milk, fruits, vegetables, cooked food in a refrigerator. Fourth, adding sugar. Extra sugar in food also acts as a preservative. We can store fruits for a long time in the form of jams, jellies, and murabbas by adding sugar. Fifth and the last method of preservation is dehydration. In this method, the food items are dried in the sun to stop the growth of germs in them. Certain food items, such as raw mangoes, fish, tomatoes, potato chips, can be preserved by this method. So, children, if the food is not kept properly, it may get spoilt, and consuming such food may cause food poisoning. By using above given methods, we can preserve food for a long time. Now let's move to activity 2. Take 2 chapatis. Put little water on one of it. Keep the other one dry. Observe it for a week. Note the changes. Result: you will find small black, green or grey dots on the chapati. This is fungus. So children, moisture plays a very important role in the growth of germs. That is the reason why many vegetables and fruits are sun dried to reduce the moisture content present in them. This will increase their shelf life. Now let's move to cooked and raw food. Cooking makes the food tasty, soft, and easy to digest. It also kills the germs present in the food. Unfortunately, sometimes different cooking methods may destroy several nutrients present in the food as well, and the food loses its nutritive value. Fruits and vegetables like carrot, cabbage, radish, and cucumber should be eaten raw. These food items contain large amount of vitamins and minerals that are destroyed by heat. However, care should be taken to wash the raw items thoroughly before eating. So children, there are some food items which are eaten raw and some are eaten after being cooked. Care should be taken while cooking, as overcooking may destroy several nutrients which are present in the food. Fruits and vegetables should be washed before peeling, as many water-soluble vitamins may get washed away with water if done otherwise. Now children, let's move to activity 3. Soak some grams in water overnight. Then put them in a wet cloth. Sprouts will appear. Add lemon juice, cut onions, etc. and make a salad. So children, this is a yummy and easy recipe of salad using sprouts. Children, sprouts are a great source of protein and roughage, and so we must include it in our daily diet. Let's move ahead to healthy food habits. Children, we must follow some healthy food habits in order to extract maximum nutrients from food and remain away from infections. These healthy food habits are: wash your hands before and after eating. And children, you must wash your hand with soap. Always eat clean and fresh food. Wash vegetables before and never after cutting them, as it can wash away many water soluble vitamins which are present in them. Avoid eating junk food. Chew your food well. Do not waste food. Always take only as much food as you can eat. So, children, these are some healthy food habits which we all must follow. So, children, in this way, the reading and explanation of this chapter is done. Before we move on to the book exercises, I request all my students to kindly subscribe the channel and press the bell button for more upcoming informative videos. Children, do mention your name and school's name in the comment section. Thank you so much, children. Let's move on to the book exercises. Question number A. Tick the correct answer. Now, children, here for each question, 4 options are given. We have to tick the correct option. Question number 1. This makes up nearly 70% of our body weight. Water, fats, carbohydrates, blood. So, children, water is the component which makes 70% of our body weight. Question number 2. Which of the following are known as bodybuilding nutrients? Proteins, fats, carbohydrates, water. So, children, we all know that proteins are bodybuilding nutrients. They help in the growth of our body as well as they help in the repair of our worn out tissues. So, option number A will be ticked. Question number 3. This makes our bones and teeth strong. Chocolates, chips, cold drinks, calcium. So, children, out of the options given, calcium is the mineral which helps in the formation of bones and teeth. Chocolate, chips and cold drinks are junk food and they may cause cavity in our tooth. Question number 4. Ghee and oil contain dash. Protein, fats, vitamins, carbohydrates. Now, children, we all know that ghee and oil are great sources of fats. Question number 5. The nutrients needed more by a laborer are dash. Vitamins, carbohydrates, fats, minerals. So, children, the nutrients which are required more by a laborer are carbohydrates, which will give them lots of energy to carry out laborious work. Question number B. Fill in the blanks. Question number 1. A dash is important for good health. So, children, a balanced diet is required for a good health. It is extremely important for all age groups. Question number 2. Food items exposed to dust and insects cause dash. So, children, food items which are exposed to dust and insects may cause diseases. Question number 3. Proteins help the body to dash. So, we all know protein helps the body to grow. Question number 4. Germs need dash to grow. So, germs need moisture and warmth to grow. Question number 5. A growing child needs more dash than an adult. So, children, a growing child needs more protein than an adult as it helps in the growth of the body. Let's move to question number C. Write true or false. Question number 1. Vitamins and minerals are protective foods. This is a true statement. Vitamins and minerals help our body to fight against diseases and keep them strong and healthy. Question number 2. We can preserve food by adding salt or sugar to it. Children, this is also a true statement. Pickles and jams are preserved by adding salt and sugar, which increases their shelf life. Question number 3. Only cooked vegetables can be eaten. This is a false statement. We eat many fruits and vegetables in their raw form. Raw vegetables and fruits provide lots of vitamins and minerals along with a huge quantity of roughage, which is very important for the digestion process. Question number 4. Potato wafers and French fries are rich in proteins. This is a false statement. Potato wafers and French fries are junk food and they are rich in fats. Question number 5. Boiling can preserve food for a long time. This is a false statement. Boiling can preserve food for a short period of time, as in the case of milk. Question number D. In front of each of the following foods, mention the type of nutrient it is rich in. So children, on the left hand side some food items are given, and on the right hand side we have to mention the type of nutrient this particular food is rich in. Question number 1. Milk. Children, although milk contains almost all the nutrients, but it is a rich source of calcium which is required for strong bones and teeth. Second is eggs. Eggs are rich sources of proteins. Third is carrots. Carrots are rich sources of vitamins and minerals. Fourth is rice. We get carbohydrates from rice. Fifth is butter. We all get fat from butter. Question number E. Write short answers to the following questions. Question number 1. Why do we need food? Answer. We need food to live. Food helps us to grow, keeps us healthy, and gives us energy to do various activities. Question number 2. What happens to the food which is overcooked? Answer. Overcooking of food destroys some nutrients present in it. Question number 3. Why are vitamins and minerals important for our body? Answer. Vitamins and minerals are protective nutrients that help our body to fight against diseases. Question number F. Give detailed answers to the following questions. Question number 1. How can we preserve and store food? Give examples. Answer. We can preserve and store food by using following methods. First is freezing, for example fruits, vegetables, cooked food. Second is drying, for example raw mangoes, potato chips. Third is boiling, for example milk. Fourth is adding salt, for example pickles, fish. Fifth is adding sugar, for example jam and jellies. Question number 2. What is a balanced diet? Why is it specially important for children? Answer. A diet that contains all the nutrients in the correct amount, along with water and roughage, needed for the proper functioning of the body is called as a balanced diet. A healthy balanced diet is vital for the children as it provides them with essential nutrients needed for their growth and development. Question number 3. Why is water and roughage important for us? Answer. Water and roughage both are important for us as water helps our body to remove waste in the form of sweat and urine. Second, roughage helps to clear our stomach regularly. Next is hots. You all drink 2 or 3 glasses of milk. Why does your mother make you drink milk? Answer. Our mother ensures that we drink 2 to 3 glasses of milk every day as it is a complete food. It contains all the vital nutrients required for healthy growth and proper functioning of the body. Next is life skills. Good food is essential for health. It helps us to grow. We must follow good habits in order to stay healthy. Discuss. So children, I'm sure you all must be knowing and following lots of good food habits. But here, I'll tell you some points which you can use during your classroom discussion round. These are: first point, wash your hands with soap before and after eating your food. Second, always avoid eating junk food. Third, chew your food well because partial digestion of the food takes place in our mouth only. Fourth, always eat clean and fresh food. Next is activity. Make a diet chart for a week in your notebook. Make sure you follow a balanced diet. Paste pictures of the food items you will eat. So children, this is an individual activity in which you have to make a diet chart where you will paste pictures of all the food items you will be eating following a balanced diet appropriate to your age. Other than this activity, there are 2 more interesting activities which can be conducted in the class. First is salad making activity, and the second one is you have to draw or paste pictures of your favorite dish and list all the ingredients present in it. Here you can see the picture of salad making activity. Children, you can use your creativity to come up with some interesting ways to present your effort. In the end, I'm providing you this worksheet for extra practice. So children, in this way the explanation of this entire chapter is done. Hope you learned something new in today's class. Do give a thumbs up if you liked the tutorial. And in case you have any doubt or query related to this chapter, please write the same in the comment section. I'll try to get back to you as soon as possible. All the best, children.